Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Shaznira binti Ishaq and I will present to you about Turkey. Turkey is a transcontinental country located mainly on the Anatolian Peninsula in the Western Asia, with a smaller portion on the Balkan Peninsula in Southern Europe. There are three religions in Turkey, 98% for Islam, 1% for Judaism, and another 1% is for Christianity. Turkey's flag is called Ay Yıldız or Al Sancak. Ay Yıldız means moon star and Al Sancak means red banner. The red field of Turkey's flag represents the blood shed by the soldiers that lost their life during the Turkish War of Independence against the colonial power of Greece, England, France and Russia. The crescent is currently used by the Turkish government in honor of the religious affiliation of the nation and its people, while the white star represents the diversity of Turkish culture. Turkey's population is 82 million in 2019. The capital city of Turkey is Ankara. Before 1923, Istanbul was the capital city of Turkey under the name of Constantinople. After Turkey War of Independence, Ankara was chosen as the new capital city of Turkey. For your information, Istanbul also is a major city in Turkey because it rich of history and culture. The currency of Turkey is called Turkish lira. Now I will teach you about Turkish alphabets. As you can see in the slides, Turkish alphabets are quite same like Malaysian alphabets. In Turkey, they use Turkish as their language, but sometimes there are some people use Arabic to talk. Turkish alphabet have two C. The first C is pronounced as J, and another C which has mark under it, they pronounce it as Che. For G, the original G, they pronounce it as Ge, and another G is called Yumuşak Ge. The Yumuşak Ge, they did not pronounce it in the sentence. There are two I in Turkish alphabet. The I that without dot is the pronunciation is and the original I with dot, they pronounce it as E. There are also two O in Turkish alphabet. The first O is pronunciation is O, and the other O that have two dot on top, the pronunciation is L. For S, the original S, they pronounce it as Se, and for another S, they pronounce as She. For U, original U, the pronunciation is U, and another U that have two dot on top, the pronunciation is Ü. If you want to introduce yourself in Turkey, you will say Ben Adlim and your name. For example, Ben Adlim Shaznira. That means my name is Shaznira. Penang'da yaşıyorum. It means I live in Penang. Now we move to signature dish or traditional food of Turkey. The first one is Seriyeli sebze çorbası, which means vegetable soup. The Turkish eat this signature dish with orzo pasta. The ingredient is onion, bell peppers, carrot, parsley, lemon, orzo pasta, tomatoes, red pepper or chili flakes. The second one is baklava. Baklava is a sweet dessert pastry made of layers of filo. It is originated in the Ottoman Empire. The ingredients are filo dough, nuts or pistachio, and sweetening such as syrup or honey. And baklava also, you can add chocolate if you want to make a chocolate baklava. The third one is shish kebab. This popular meal of skewered and grilled cubes of meat. It is originated in the Middle East, and other than meat, you can use fish or chicken to make it. It consists of vegetables, which is green pepper, onion, and mushroom. You can eat the shish kebab with rice if you want. Then is dondurma. Dondurma is a mastic ice cream. It is originated in Marmara region of Turkey. This dondurma is really popular in Turkey because it has a hard texture and resistant to melting. The ingredients are cream, whipped cream, salep or ground up tuber of an orchid, mastic or we call it plant resin, and also sugar. Next is lahmacun. Lahmacun is known as Turkish pizza. This originated in the Middle East. Lahmacun is different from other common pizza because the crust is thinner, and lahmacun usually not prepared with cheese. The ingredients are minced meat, vegetables, and herbs. Okay, now we move to traditional festivals in Turkey. The first one is called Akhir Kapi Hidreles Festival. Turkish people held this festival on 6 May every year. Akhir Kapi Hidreles Festival is one of the seasonal festivals of all Turkish world. It is celebrated at the first day of the early summer, and they believe that whatever you wish for on that day will come true. It also held in a wide region stretching from Central Asia to Eastern Europe with vibrant festivities of dance, music, food and beverage. People also jump over a fire because they believe it can cure all the sickness and prevent evil eye. The second festival in Turkey is called Mevlana Whirling Dervishes Festival. It held in November or December every year. This festival lasts for a week. The purpose of this festival is to commemorate the union of Mevlana Jalaluddin Rumi, a revered Sufi saint with Allah. For your information, actually the entire festival is dedicated to Rumi, as the religious figure is normally called a man that preached love, forgiveness and tolerance. In this festival, the Rumi's religious follower will quickly move and spin around the white colored shirts. This festival also split into 7 different parts. It has a different musical theme called Selam. In this festival also, for the whole night, the music changed from eerie or terrifying to beautiful as the dancers continue to their amazing whirling movement. The third one is Turkish folk dance festivals. Turkey has a very ancient folk dance traditions. It is varies from region to region. Each of the dances are really elegant, colorful and stylish. Now let's go to the first folk dance. The first one is Kashik or Yuno. or spoon dance. Kosik or performed from corner to certificate. It consists of gaily dressed, male and female, dancers clicking out the dance rhythm with a pair of wooden spoons in their hands. Then horon. Horon appears very different from other folk dance in Turkey with its formation of tempo, measure and rhythm. These movements are said to have derived from the shimmying of the little silver anchovy fish found in the mass abundance in the Black Sea. The third one is hora. They also perform hora in a wedding ceremony. The average of hora runs about 10 minutes. The movement begins with the dancers standing hand in hand, and then after that they step forward and back while moving in circulation motion to the sounds of music. Next is Kilit Kalkan. Kilit Kalkan is a sword and shield dance. It is danced for celebrated purpose during their holidays related to Ottoman in Bursa. In this dance, the dancers perform high leaps and slaps. They make rhythmic sound by hitting sword against the shield, and it engaged in mock battles. Okay, now we move to traditional attires of Turkey. In Turkey, each region has its own clothing tradition and features. The traditional attire is called Turkish shalvar. Before 1925, Turkish shalvar is based on Islamic customs, which is women wore abaya dresses and men wore turbans, feathers. And after that, people began to wear more European style of clothing, but women still use a lot of pieces of traditional Turkish costume. Now women still use a lot of pieces of traditional Turkish costume, but men wear a mix of modern and vintage parts of attire. For example, use caps instead of turbans. Now let's move to the traditional attire of Asian region. For women, the traditional fabric are made of silk, velvet and cotton. Every piece of clothing is embroidered and decorated nicely. Different patterns of fabric are popular, but the most common are colorful stripes. For men, it consists of short baggy trousers, a jacket, a shirt, a white belt, a neckerchief, a headgear, socks and slippers or boots. The attire is also bright and colorful, and also it is embroidered with jewelries. The headdress can be unusual, interesting or high. Now we move to the second region of Turkey, which is Black Sea region. This region is very strict, proud-spirited and independent. For your information, in some part of Black Sea, women use blue aprons. Their dress also made of silk, brocade and bright orange waistcloth. The women attire consists of peshtamal, it means it is a piece of linen, usually strip wrapped around the waist, and also a shawl called keshan, which covers the head, torso and face. Socks and shoes can be used for them. For men, they mostly use western style garments, and the typical color of their attires is black, orange, burgundy, crimson and brown. And then we move to the central Anatolia of Turkey. For men, the most used color is black, blue, red, and yellow. Different from other region attire, the male attire of Anatolia is less decorated than the female one. For female, it has a lot of decorations and jewelry used. Every piece of the clothing are hand woven and richly embroidered. They use silk, cotton, velvet, and woolen to make the dress. Let's go to the Eastern Anatolia. Eastern Anatolia is a region where Kurdish and Armenian people live together with Turkish people. For women, they use many layers of clothes, and the garments are bright and colorful. The most color used in this attire is red. Fabric with floral patterns also widespread. For men, it consists baggy trousers, a shirt, a jacket, or today they replace it with a vest, a white belt, a headgear, a socks, and shoes or boots. Kurdish costume usually consists of a long robe, a shirt or undershirt, white belt, headscarf, socks, and shoes. For modern costume often looks pretty European style. Only shalvar trousers give some Turkish flavor to the garments. Next is Marmara region. People in Marmara region mostly use many embroidery in their costume. They always embroider undergarments because they are seen from under the upper clothing. The attire looks multi-layered and puffy because of rich embroidery. For men, it is the same like women. It richly embroidered and decorated. They also wear along a bag or tobacco purse. And now we move to the Mediterranean region. For women, it consists of a skirt or dress below knee long, a shirt, a jacket, a headdress or a kerchief, socks and shoes. The attire is very bright and colorful. They use stripes for the dress, the skirts and also shirts. The common color of Mediterranean region's attire is red, blue and yellow. For men, it consists of baggy trousers that tuck into the socks, a shirt, a jacket, a white belt, a headgear, high sock and also shoes. They usually use the black, brown and blue in color for the trousers and jacket. The attire looks simple but it is very festive. The last one in the Eastern Anatolia. For women, the folk dress of this region is rather simple, only a few layers they used. The pieces of this attire are decorated with jewelries but moderately, not like other regions that decorate richly with jewelries. For men, it looks pretty simple without much decoration. The outerwear such as kaftan, jacket, vest or robe is usually embroidered. Now I will introduce to you the tourist attractions in Turkey. The first one is Cappadocia. It is located in central Anatolia, Turkey. Cappadocia is famous for its fairy tale scenery, cave dwellings, remarkable rocks, hot air balloons activity. This hot air balloon will fly together at the same time so that you can see the scenery around the Cappadocia. The second tourist attraction in Turkey is Ephesus. Ephesus is an ancient port city whose well-preserved ruins are in modern Turkey. From history, Ephesus survived multiple attacks and changed hands many times between conquerors. The tourists can stay in Seljuk, the town in which the ancient ruins of Ephesus are located. The tourists can walk around the Ephesus and take pictures there. The third tourist attraction is Topkapi Palace Museum. It is located in Istanbul. If you visit the Topkapi Palace Museum, you will experience a luxury life of sultans or king. For your information, there are 5 parts inside the Topkapi Palace. The first one is Harem. In Harem, the mother of Sultan lived together with the concubines and wife of sultans. The second part is the circumcision room. The tiles in circumcision room were very impressive. The wall also covered with rare specimens of Ottoman tiles. The third part is the Gate of Felicity. It is a magnificent entrance into the inner court. It will dazzle you with the gold and the tiles decorations. For your information, this Gate of Felicity is used by the Sultan when holding a special ceremony. The fourth part of Topkapi Palace Museum is the Library of Ahmed III. It was built in 1719 for the use of officials of the royal household. Today, the books in the library are kept in the Agala Mosque. And if you enter this place, you will feel peacefulness. And the last part of the Topkapi Palace is the kitchen and the porcelain collection room. The section of the kitchen and porcelain room consists of 2,500 pieces of Chinese and Japanese porcelain. Part of the kitchen was used by over thousands of chefs and their assistants to prepare and serve meals for various sections of the palace. I wish I can visit here next time. The last tourist attraction in Turkey is Pamukkale. Pamukkale or Cotton Castle comprise the natural mineral basins formed amongst bright calcium bicarbonate deposits, and it is resulting in an unreal landscape. Furthermore, the locals said that the minerals of the pools formed by underground hot water sources and can help with all sorts of ailments, especially digestive and circulation problems. The pure white Tibetan terraces of Pamukkale cascade down the slope looking like an outplaced snowfield amid the green landscape. Lastly, I recommend it for all of you to visit Cappadocia, Ephesus, Topkapi Palace and Pamukkale if you want to visit Turkey next time after the COVID-19 pandemic.